obviously, especially in this play-in game, you don't want to have to overload LeBron and AD in this game, you know. But uh, you got if they have to play 48 minutes, they play 48 minutes. You know what I mean? Like you got to do whatever you got to do. You got to win this game. And to transition into that, because I think that that's our next like good talking point is we got the playing game tomorrow, right? The Lakers have a real opportunity. You win that game, you get 4 days rest, which is probably more important. It's probably the most important thing out of anything, right? Getting the Lakers 4 days rest. So you get 4 days rest, and then you go and you get to get ready for that Memphis matchup. What are your thoughts in regards to this Minnesota matchup? And before, just in case there are people that don't know, so earlier today, Rudy Gobert was announced he's suspended for that game against the Lakers. So the Timberwolves aren't going to have Gobert. They're not going to have Jaden McDaniels, who may be arguably the best perimeter defender in the entire league.
Yeah.
And then they won't have Naz Reid because Naz Reid got hurt. So their only real big man is Karl Anthony Towns. They have no rim protection. Their perimeter defense is not great. But in a nutshell, what are your thoughts on this matchup? Do you think the Lakers win? And what are your opinion on it?
I think we win. I think we might even go into like overtime or something crazy. It's
I
too
hope not.
good. Yeah, right. No, I don't trust me. I don't want that. But I feel like it's just gonna be. Obviously, it's gonna be like a battle, but it's a playing game. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be. So, no, I think the teams they're supposed to be evenly matched, but I think we're just so far ahead of them that this should be an easy win. But it's a playing game; it's not going to be an easy win. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I do think that it's gonna be a fight. I think we'll come out strong in like the first quarter. I feel like they make a run, second quarter, but then I think in the third quarter because we've actually been really good from the third quarter. Like we've been really really good in the third quarter. Um, and I think we'll pick it up in the second half. That's just my prediction. I'm kind of feeling it, but you don't really have anybody that's gonna guard, D'Lo. You don't have anybody that can guard LeBron, and I guess you could say Carl can guard AD. I guess I suppose, but not really. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a wash. So I think we win the game. I think it's gonna be close though. It's gonna be close. What do you think?
Um, I think the Lakers should win this game handily. They should. It is a playoff game. What kind of intensity are the Lakers going to start with, right? Because we've seen, especially in the last handful of games, Lakers just not starting with that intensity. That becomes a real thing. Where if they can get back to that intensity, um, that would be that would be massive, right? Get back to
Yeah,
that intensity, and we're good, right? That's my issue. Now, if they come out and they're sort of lethargic, lackadaisical, whatever you want to call it, and they're just a pain in the butt, then that's where you can see that separation. Because look, they don't have their defensive guys, um, but they they still have enough switchability and firepower and all of those things to make things challenging, you know, and that's what we have to watch out for. Because yes, they don't have Rudy Gobert, but all the stats show that they're actually better without him. The McDaniels thing, I think, is what really hurts because they don't have the McDaniels guy to guard LeBron, he gave LeBron fits last time we played. Now, regular season game and a playoff game are two different things. Also,
yeah,
LeBron just got back from injury. There's factors that go into it, but it's definitely something that I think is going to hurt. They have nobody to stop LeBron and AD now. Karl Anthony Towns cannot guard Anthony Davis when he is playing to his level. They
no, I
also
was
don't
saying that
have.
like nah, don't get me wrong. When I said he can guard at Car like at his best defensive,
Yeah,
I don't know. It might be hard. That's all I'm saying. It might be a battle. I'm not saying that he can like shut him down, but I think he could.
Yeah,
He might be able to
I
manage it.
no. I just like they should be there should be a game where we should be able to dominate the paint, but you can't go in here sleeping, right? I'm not gonna hold the Jazz games and the Suns game. I'm not holding that against the Lakers, right? A lot of people are like, well, look at how they played against that. Like the Clippers almost lost that same Suns team. Denver fully equipped almost lost or did lose to that same Jazz team. The Suns almost lost to the Denver, but it happens, right? Guys play down to competition. Guys are just coasting. Guys at that point, you're just trying to stay healthy and get the win, right? And the Lakers did that. They did it in all those games. But if we do get that and that's something that's a habit that was built upon, that becomes a problem, right? And that's my concern is that they built bad habits that they're not going to be able to just flip the switch. So my hope is LeBron sort of scouts and plays accordingly. So my hope is that I don't like LeBron likes to get guys going early, right? That's fine. I don't even care, and I've said this countless times. I don't care if AD goes and gives us 30 and 15 and LeBron gives us 38 and 8. I care about winning the game, get these guys healthy, ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But if we need that from LeBron and AD, they have to be able to do so. What I would like to see is LeBron get guys going early, but but do the opposite of the Clippers game. A lot of that was LeBron just had a
Okay.
terrible first half. But what happened was LeBron turned it on in the second half, but
Yeah.
by the time he turned it on, it was already too late. I hope my hope is that LeBron goes into this game and I mean if he wants to get going early and he wants to dominate early and just walk to the basket for 8 straight points and go on an 8-0 run, sure. But knowing LeBron, he's probably going to take his time. He's probably going to sort this out and get guys going. Okay, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But if Mini starts going on a run and they're up, say 9-2,
Yeah.
you need to start. That needs to be your sign of like, okay, I need to get this team back in it, right? You can't let it get to 12, right? And now we're down 12. No,
But like
my
him and
thing,
AD too, though, if they're on the court,
they yes,
because they have to work in
they
tandem. Like you don't want AD to just be like down there on the post, and now he's getting down on the post, and he's getting cold, and he's calling for the ball, and it
yes,
just I feel like I hear what you're saying, like the whole takeover, when he needs to, and kind of control the offense and worry less about getting guys, warm and getting guys involved and setting guys up. But I feel like they have to do it together. They have to find a way to do it together. I feel like because if not, like I don't. It's weird. Like LeBron and AD are one of the only duos, like really major superstar duos that I know of in the league that don't necessarily have to play this like you go, I go, you go, I go, you go. They work very well together. Like I
yeah,
can't name another duo currently. I don't think anybody can name another duo currently in the league, a big two that could do that the way they do, play cohesively and take over games together versus it's like, all right, that whole like Kevin Durant and Russell, Russell, like you go, I go, you go, just this whole. But I think they have to just continue to do that together. Like if they split up and they just kind of do their own thing, and I don't necessarily I see that being an issue because then you're kind of isolating the other, which I don't know. It's just with AD being so hot and cold, we don't know what AD we're gonna get. We don't know if we're gonna get
yeah,
bubble AD. We don't know if we're gonna get. I get it. He's playing both of them. They're playing on injuries. You know what I mean? It's hard, but it's just I think they both need to show up. They really need to show up.
yeah. I I want to see, like I said, I want to see they. My guess is they get AD going early. My guess is they play a sort of inside out game with AD,
Yeah.
and that ends up becoming a thing. And then from there, LeBron's getting other guys going, right? So I think AD will probably have like 14 in the first quarter, right? Something like that. He'll have some monster stat in the first quarter, right? But again, I'm okay if LeBron and AD don't have some monster games if guys are going. Like look, this is still a revenge game for D'Lo, Beasley, Vando, guys like that, right?
Yeah.
So if we start